What's good, everybody? Welcome to the channel. This is Pelly Telly, and on this channel we do everything crypto. Okay, so in this video we are going to be analyzing the chart of Avalanche, Avax for short, some people call it. Yeah, I think we should talk about yesterday's daily candle close, right? We're on the daily chart. You know what I'm saying? We're getting straight into the charts, no long talk, right? So right now we're on the daily chart and you see this strong bullish push slash close, right? Strong bullish push, a little bit of a wick, right? But what that could like kind of explain the retracement that we're seeing right now, the bearish candle we're seeing right now presently. But if we go into the far, if we see signs of support forming, if we see signs that structures being built and new higher lows forming, then I'm not saying that we're bullish, but I could see price probably coming up into this structure point. Okay, now that's more for the trader side of it. If you hodl gang, then this doesn't really concern you. But I could say, or we could say that for price to become bullish, right? I don't think it's like bullish yet, but for price to become bullish, like in price action wise, technical analysis wise, it's in my opinion that we have to see price come up, either continue up and break this lower high, this most recent lower high here, right? Do its thing and then do its retracement, however short, however deep, but find support. And then that's the first sign that we have corrected this downtrend that we're currently in. You feel me? That is the first sign. That is the first sign of things that I would need to see on Ethereum. Now, I said come up this high because, to be fair, this is clean traffic, right? So if price just pushes beyond here, right, the next target is up here, right? But that's not to say price can't make structure around here, because then after we get something like this, then okay, that's also a bullish scenario, or you know what I'm saying? That's also a very strong bullish candle formation or printout. Okay, and as you can see, if it's looking like Chinese to you guys, all I'm really saying is, right, if you're new to this channel, the way I analyze is strictly off of, I wouldn't say strictly because I am open to just analyze what I'm seeing, right? But my strategy, or the way that I look at charts or I read charts, is just mainly off of just reading structure, right? So you would always hear me speak about lower highs, higher lows, breaking structure, trend, uptrend, downtrend, sideways, because I'm monitoring structure and how it's flowing. And it is of my belief, from what I'm seeing, what I've seen from studying the charts, that the trend is your friend, right? Cheesy, I know, but what that simply means is just don't fight against the direction of the market. If you're trading, if this is for my traders, right? Don't fight with the market. You don't have to have a crystal ball and say, oh, this is where it's going. Just read where it's going and align yourself with it and just flow with it. So that way you can win if you're going up or down, right? But that's just me ranting. But yeah, that's how I see charts. That's how I read charts. So just like a tidbit to help you guys, I guess, flow with my analysis. Okay, so sorry for the rant, but yeah, I would need to see, this would be a lower high, right? And this would be a higher low. Okay, and this would be another higher low, and then we still have a lower high. To be fair, this is a lower high, so essentially that means this would be almost like a triangle. For pardon, I don't really know patterns later. Don't sue me, don't fight me. But this is just me drawing interest in price action, because price sometimes be doing some interesting shit, right? But in seeing this, all I'm really paying attention to is the breaks of structure, right? So what I'm seeing here is this would be a bullish break of the most recent structure. You see I have my line here, right? Which is the most recent lower high. This is really a lower high, but this price consecutively breaking two lower highs, right? So that's a very strong bullish characteristic. You know what I'm saying? So seeing that, all I'm waiting for now is price to confirm to me that it's going up, that the uptrend has formed. And that is confirmed in my eyes when price comes down, finds some sort of support, you know what I'm saying, aka putting in a new structure point, but a key structure point in uptrends, which is higher low. Let me write it horribly here, bear with me, right? And that's different there too, because you have low, higher low, higher low, higher low, higher high, right? But the most important thing with this higher low is it's after price is most recently broken structure to the left. So this means we are in an uptrend, right? So anyway, after seeing that, I would then be saying, okay, structure high, and this is the daily, by the way, right? So this could happen to the way to like prepare for something like this, I'm not prepared, but look out for something like this, is to just watch how the structure is flowing on the lower time frames, right? Quote unquote, the 4 hour, the 1 hour, right? If you like analyzing, you get your direction from the daily and you analyze for me on the 4 hour and the 1 hour. I take my entries on the 30-minute, anywhere from 5 minutes to 30 minutes, right? That just makes sense, okay? But yeah, so dropping on the 1 hour, let's look at the 4 hour first. Let me move this, right? So dropping on the 4 hour, we can see that price seemed to have found some sort of resistance right here, right? We can all agree on that, right? Because what? Price came here, retraced, price came back to the level, and it's starting up. Retracement, and we welcome retracements as trend traders, because it gives you now an opportunity to see price form that luscious higher low, which means new structure point. I remember higher lows are the bread and butter if price is in an uptrend. Reason being because those are some of the less riskier points in the market, in my eyes, that you can enter into the market. Reason because think of a ball bouncing on the floor, right? After something bounces off a floor support, it goes upwards, right? So now the question is, I don't want to make it sound like it's gambling, but you have to understand that there's a risk with this thing, right? So let's say price was to find support here, you put your entry there or whatever, you find your entry, and you can put it below here, which is where price finds support, but I probably would put it like, yeah, somewhere in here. If I'm really being you know what I'm saying, I put it below in there and then take this to about here. Now this is just me. This is not me actually like saying this is a trade. Don't feel me. This is just me giving you a trade entry setup. Let me clean up my charts a little bit if this is confusing people. All right. So what I'm saying is, price basically found some support around this area, and so I would put this is hypothetically me having an entry here. This is why I like to see it, because we know price bounce from around here, which means it's basically the floor, right? So I'm also giving all this space to allow it to this price to play around some, give it like wiggle room basically. And then, but like I said, this is not me saying price going up. That's just me explaining the stop loss process. I guess my entry process for entering when I see price has found support or price is giving me the indication that it has made new structure and is ready to continue in the flow of the market. Okay, so yeah, so what I'm seeing on the 4 hour is what can happen, right? Price can come down to this support right here, right? And is this really support? It was resistance here, so I put it there to see if it's possibly a zone that price will respect in the future. But that confluences with this like basically uptrend line that it's respected twice in 2 occasions, right? So so all I'm saying is when prices come to that area, we pay attention, analyze the price, the candle formations. If you get an entry signal such as a bullish engulfing candle or a morning star double bottom, an evening star double bottom, inverse head and shoulders, right? All these things are playable. Just if you would have a signal you play and you see it, the fact that it occurred at a confluence area may be enough. I'm saying may because it's not investing advice, but yeah, you trade your rules, right? But having it doing this, it could either bounce, do something like that, go up, right? Or price can come here, play around, come out below, continue down, right? So all I'm saying is just be aware which scenarios could play out, and just by having some sort of just having some sort of like vision of that, it should allow you to be able to take advantage of whichever direction price goes into. Okay, so that's what I'm seeing here on Avalanche 4 hour. On the 1 hour, basically more of the same thing, right? More of the same thing. So on the 1 hour, what you would want to see, if let's say you are on the bear side, you want to see something like this, right? When price gets here, put your stops into profit. Sorry, break even. But if you're bulls, for this to be, say, in my opinion, if this was to go bullish, I would need to see price push, probably create some higher low, push, right? Something like that. If you're asking why, it's because, look, it's just price breaking structure, right? Coming to another structure, find a higher low, basically confirming that price has once again transitioned from this current downtrend that it's in and back to an uptrend. You feel me? Like I'm saying, everything in my rules is based on structure. So sorry for the rant in this video, but that's Avalanche. Yeah. Check out if you're new to the channel, check out my other videos. I do analysis every day. This is like the one this is one of them that I've actually went this in depth into my trading strategy, quote unquote. If you guys like that, let me know in the comments or with the like buttons if you want me to go more into, I guess, my trading style. If you don't worry about it. It's just, I'm here to make content. for you guys, right? So let me know in the comments. Thanks for checking this out. See you guys tomorrow.